Now we are stepping into 32nd Divyadesam called Arime Vinnagaram. And here we have to talk about greatness of Lord Krishna. In Dwapar Yuga, Lord Krishna used to perform a dance program, Ghatanucham, that is called Ghatanucham. He was very much skilled in performing that dance, that is Ghatanucham. What is meant by Ghatanucham? He was holding 7 pots on his head and 7 pots on his right hand and 7 more pots on his left hand, and he was transferring them from one hand to another hand, flying in air without falling, and he was dancing so perfectly. It was so excellent performance he used to give. And one of the Rudras, we call Yakadas Rudras, one of Rudras asked him to give such performance again in front of him, and God had shown him at this sacred place, and he gave that performance here, Ghatanucham. And not only that, one more Maharshi asked him to give that performance in front of him, and he gave Lord Krishna, as Lord Krishna, Perumal gave that performance at this sacred place. If we pray Lord here, he abolishes all our hurdles. He removes all our hurdles. That is why it's a very significant place. We learnt that Paramashiva in 11 forms as Ekadas Rudras performed deep meditation in 11 places and got the darshan of Lord in 11 forms. This is one of the forms, that is Arime Vinnagaram, where we find Krishna performing dance program. It is like Ghatanucham. What is meant by Ghatanucham? Holding 7 pots on his head and 7 pots on one hand and another 7 pots another hand, and transferring them from one hand to another hand without being fallen. He used to give excellent dance performance, and he gave that darshan to one of the Rudras on being requested by Sri Amruta Kameswara, one of the forms of Rudra. He stayed there in the same form, in that Achamurti. While tiny Krishna was performing the dance Ghatanucham, sometimes those pots might be empty and sometimes those pots might contain milk in them. Even Udanka Maharshi did great penance there and got darshan of this Perumal, and he requested him to stay there in the same form as Achamurti. If we pray the Lord with complete capitulation, he removes all our hurdles. Now let us chant his divine mantra. Om Arimeya Vinnagaravasaya Amrutagatavalli Sametaya Ghatanartakaya Namaha. Jai Srimanarayana.